Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, dear Dr. Abbas and dear everyone. Hello everyone, welcome. Watch our this online representation. This is our topic, writing to the editor. This is our today's agenda. First of all, is introduction. The second one is explaining the purpose and function of two samples of letters to the editor from the reputable sources. The third one is structure. The fourth one, tone and style. The fifth one are effectiveness. The sixth one is how opinion column differ from letters to the editor in terms of style, purpose, and audience. At last but not least is conclusion. Okay, this is our introduction. We select two samples of reader's letter from the authoritative media, The Guardian, the same, and analyze them in terms of structure, tone and style, and communication effect to explore the purpose and functions. Meanwhile, by comparing companion columns assigned text form, we analyze the differences between the two in terms of stylistic positioning, writing intention, and audience targeting. The study aims to reveal the unique value of the reader's letter as a vehicle for public discourse and its role in shaping the public discourse space. Okay, this is first of all, the Guardian, and they explain the purpose and function. Its purpose, more than 2,000 cultural figures jointly signed a statement calling on the British government to retain a legal safeguards enabling creators to continuously benefit and not give their work away to AI tokens for free. Function, point out the problems with the terms of the British government's AI plan attract attention, promote review and this plan and protect the rights and the interests of the culture community. Okay, the second one, the purpose. The second one that explain is a purpose. The creating is optimistic. The view of those population growth reveals the negative effects of continuous this population this growth and call for this reflection on the relationship between this population and the sustainable development. And function is that this public issues focus on this population, this growth, promote these issues such as sustainable development and population ethics and into the public eye and encourage discussions among these various parties.
This is the structure part. The topic is the garden cultural sector vs. AI copyright policy. When the British government treats lifelong efforts to creators as a free gift to AI, this is not innovation but civilization level state. And the first argument is economic plunder. The government on one hand shout about AI economy and on the other hand indulges the gains in popularizing music, literature and art. And painters spend 10 years honing their skills on one work, while AI delivers 1,000 pictures in 1 second. What kind of development is it? It's a thematic library. And the second, cultural nihilism. AI has no soul. It's just an undertake of all data. When mourners water lights a mass cloud by augmentation, human culture will decline into a Frankenstein mother exhibition hall. And the third, ecological extinction. Teach gains use AI to replace instructors, composers, and writers, yet lie about creating new jobs. If the value of creation returns to zero, the new job will nothing but grave. And for the conclusion, it must free the dangerous class and must call on the government to protect copyright protection. And for the second topic, is about debate sparked by Canadian article on global population counts, focusing on overpopulation impacts. Ms. Kennedy referred to global undertalk of billions of people as not a bad thing, which is no different from a gentle number of civilization traces. When we play tricks with style article figures, the reproductive rights deprived from women and the weeping earth are playing a real price. And for the first historical truth, the whole so-called population control is intentionally the victory of women's education and the popularization of controversy, not a numbers game. When Kenyan women receive 1 more year of education, the fertility rate drops by 10% directly. This is true voluntaries. And Follies must return to the reproductive autonomy to women and must acknowledging overpopulation as a core challenge.
Right, so now this is the tone and style part. The first letter is why we shouldn't share Earth's growing population. The letter adopts a serious and cautionary tone, emphasizing the urgency of addressing population growth in the context of environmental sustainability. It challenges Kennedy's optimistic view by highlighting the potential ecological crisis exacerbated by unchecked population increases, such as climate change, biodiversity loss, and resource depletion. The tone is also critical, particularly towards the notion that higher birth rates are economically beneficial, suggesting that such perspectives often serve the interests of the wealthy rather than a broader society. Stylistically, the letter is structured as a series of reader responses, providing a platform for multiple voices to express their concerns. This format allows for a diverse range of perspectives, all converging on the centrist theme of advocating for voluntary fertility reduction, truth education, and access to contraception. The language is direct and unambiguous, aiming to dismantle the cornucopian belief in limitless human problem-solving capacity and to promote a more realistic appraisal of the planet's finite resources. The second letter is named by 2,000-plus cultural figures protest, "Don't give AI moguls our creativity." The tone of the letter is serious and cautionary, reflecting deep concern from the creative community about the erosion of their rights in the face of advancing AI technologies. It adopts a critical stance, particularly toward the idea that AI innovation should take precedence over the protection of artistic labor. There's a clear sense of urgency and unease, as the article underscores the potential consequences of allowing AI systems to mine creative works without consent. At the same time, he maintains a skeptical view of AI's ability to truly replicate human creativity, defending the unique value of human expression. Ultimately, the tone is one of resistance, protective of cultural heritage and firmly opposed to the exploitation of creative voices by corporate interests. The letter style is journalistic and structured, combining factual reporting with emotionally charged testimony. It uses direct quotations from artists and cultural figures to give voice to their concerns, grounding the piece in real human perspectives. The language is clear and pointed, with emotive undertones that reflect the intensity of the protest. This personal, expressive style amplifies the urgency of the message while staying focused and informative. The letter is organized to first outline the protest, then explore individual reactions, and finally connect these responses to larger questions about ownership, creativity, and the future of AI.
In my part, I will introduce you to the effectiveness of the articles. Firstly, these letters to editor were responded to the article stating the positive opinion of the undercounted world's population by Jonathan Kennedy. The purpose of these letters was to criticize Kennedy's argument and to share concerns about population growth. The letters effectively challenge Kennedy's opinion by logically presenting reasons. They bring attention to readers and serve their intended purpose of encouraging the public to discuss the concerns for human development while protecting the planet. Each letter clearly shows disagreement with Kennedy's opinion, which is impactful for readers. Next, we will look at the article explaining about the letter published by The Guardian, which reports the significant movement in the UK's creative community. The article was written to share the information and bring attention to protecting the copyright for creators. By providing context and quoting notable figures, the article makes it more realistic for readers, and it helps raise awareness among the public. The article plays a role in spreading the information more widely as well. In summary, the article serves its purpose by using the remarkable quotes from the original article and influences the readers with the ongoing issues. So that's all for my part. Thank you for listening.
Hello everyone, and Dr. Abbas. Next is my part. So let's look at this one. As the method in our topic, the reader letters is two newspapers are divided into different of the parts, and the options expressed by the readers are different. So let's look at the first one. Imagine having the ChatGPT created art for your children instead of the letter. It's doing them it themselves and strike it on the fridge. That's what terrible ideas. It's said by the author, the gender advancement of the book Human Rights Report, Era Human in the Age of the Artificial Intelligence, he said. And the other ones. Let's look at this one. A different of the readers from the characters commented on the population balance in an area of the climate change. Space education and the population are the strong global intelligent people in the highly friendly countries hope that they should live in the master of the ensure of the life. Then we should not care for the process of the billion of the people. And then let's look at the readers of the letter. Thus it can be seen the reader list most comments are the writer by the ordinary readers who tend to express their views in the collocated, delicate, and emotional ways. The context is beneath, usually 115 and to the 300 words, with the signal viewpoint that rests on the personal experience or the emotional application. The connects the structure mostly like of the stupid and it described in the forms of the free protest. And then the point of the culture general the genius express invited commenters are usually used the punish form, structured like the or the professional connects, with the long vocabulary used and 600 to the 1020 words. User imagery analysis, creating data courses, express options, evaluate the connects from the education and the conclusions. As the professional article, perfectly made include the chapter titles, and so on. This is my part.
Okay, to sum up this conclusion, writing to the editor with the characteristics such as being popular and immediate have become the key to the public discourse of the modern media. It also means that for the public to voice their opinions and the drivers of the social issues. In the era of this algorithmic communication, the return to the human-centered concept helps build an inclusive space. In the future, they will break down the barriers, become a connecting bridge to promote social democracy and justice.